So I have been reading The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Coates is an essayist who's most recently written on an argument in favor of reparations for African Americans who've suffered from generations of the transatlantic slave trade and the Jim Crow era. And this is his first attempt at a novel. It's pretty good. I don't know that I need to recommend it. It has Oprah's recommendation, but I'll do so anyway. It's about the Underground Railroad, and it features Harriet Tubman as a kind of superhero, which I think puts her in this like really interesting and accurate light, given her place in history. And I think thematically the book is about like the power of memory and how it binds us to other people and how it makes us whole, and what happens to memory when a generation is exposed to atrocity. So I think reading makes you smart. I find pragmatically books can expand your vocabulary and enable you to articulate your thoughts in writing and in speech. I do find also that there's such a thing as emotional intelligence, and at least when I read fiction, I find that reading can build your sense of empathy because it puts you in the shoes of other characters. It gives you a different point of view than your own. And then I'd say, because I read a lot of fiction and science fiction and fantasy outside of work, because work is its own kind of reading, that reading makes you hopeful because it enables you to imagine. So you can imagine better worlds with, people who make brave decisions and can find solutions to impossible problems. And then you can even imagine terrible dystopic futures and be galvanized to do something about not getting there. So I think there's something about expanding your capacity to imagine that makes you better prepared for the world you're in.